Now then, Scunny fans, hope you've all got back safe and well from Farsley today. Well, that was, I mean, some people didn't think it was a very good game, but I've got to say, I really enjoyed it. It was like taking me back to the 70s, especially especially the pitch. You could see at the end how heavy going the pitch was. Players on both sides were absolutely knackered and shattered. The conditions were quite atrocious. I quite enjoyed the game. I thought we certainly were the better side in the first half with most of the possession. But then at half time, for the first 15 minutes of the second half, they really took the game to us, and they had four really good scoring opportunities where they ought to have really done better. So yeah, credit to Farsley for coming at us like they did. Obviously, there was three sendings off, one of ours in terms of Danny Whitehall and two of their players. In terms of the incident with Whitehall, it probably was a sending off affair, but the initial foul on him was a sending off offence as it was, and I think they both had a bit of. From where I was sitting, it was hard to see what had happened, but there looked to be either a punch or a headbutt thrown in each direction. So they both probably had to go, obviously. But to be fair, that player, even about 5 minutes just before that incident, had already had an incident where he dragged White to the ground. He was quite a dirty player, and I think Danny's just reacted. Really, I know we all say you've not got to react. It's always easier said than done, I'm afraid. But as it was, so we sort of held out. The closing stages of the game, I think we come the stronger. We finished the stronger side of the two. But I think it was a very good result. Come away 2-0, a clean sheet, a very difficult place to go. I'm told we went on the coach. There was two buses went from the club. The second bus, I'm afraid, was late getting off because they had a brick thrown through the windows on it. So they were held up. They were at 30. We were on bus one. They were at 30 minutes behind us. I was quite shocked that there was no police there today with the size of the crowd and the amount travelling, the amount of alcohol that was moving. Quite odd that there wasn't any police present, not from Scunthorpe or didn't seem to be any from West Yorkshire either. Quite surprised. But as I say, in terms of the football, I quite enjoyed it. The pitch looked like a pitch from the 70s. You could almost have imagined Norman Hunter and Chopper Harris running about on pitches like that, as it were. I've got to say a few words for the guy that was doing the announcing. Well, I think he gets my vote as the top announcer in all the football grounds I've been to. I was in stitches with some of the stuff that he was coming out with. There was one bit where he was saying there was one of the fans chucking about and announcing it over the tannoy because they'd been scuffling. And when there was a substitution made, he says, "Someone's gone off. I don't know who it is. I didn't get what number it is. Can somebody tell me who it was? Or should I just have a guess?" Then there was the bit when some of the Scunthorpe fans was shaking the goal net at one end, and he says, "Don't shake the net; it's holding the stand up or something." So yeah, it was quite funny. And I've sort of enjoyed the trip. It was good. But you could see the place wasn't geared up for that amount of supporters. Certainly travelling. Yeah, gotta say, I've enjoyed it. And what can we say over that? We beat them at home. We beat them away. You can't ask for more than that. So yeah, we're going to the new year top of the table. I'm not sure what I think Tamworth have won as well. I'm presuming we can't seem to shake Tamworth off. Bit of a nightmare. But anyway, next up we're at home to Boston on the 6th, I think. So, Happy New Year to everybody. I hope you all have a good New Year. Have a good drink or two, and then let's all be ready for shouting on the iron into the new year and onwards to promotion at the end of the season. Take care, everyone. Up the iron.